And now it's time for a more lighthearted segment, Tips for Good. So Nathan, why do we do Tips for Good?
Well, Michael, I'm so glad you asked because we do Tips for Good every week because we are so fucked. Fuck.
That doesn't sound very Tips for Good. It does sound familiar, though.
I mean, it's supposed to be a song, and we've never done that song
Maybe
before,
we should do that as like the outro for our episodes now. Just make like a real version
so
of that.
Fucked.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make that into an actual recording at some point. But Nathan,
maybe I just like saying the word fuck. And you know what? You know what I gotta tell you. Being able to just say the word fuck sometimes it just makes the world a better place.
I agree. Fuck does make the world a better place.
Oh shit, dude! I just remembered that's why we do Tips for Good.
Dude, we've been off too long.
It's because we're trying to make the world a better place.
For sure. Well, maybe we'll just do that.
Let's do that. Okay.
Good idea.
So Michael, what is our tip for good this week?
Guys, things have been crazy already. It has been a tidal wave of executive orders and policy changes and news articles and chaos. And it's going to feel really tempting to retreat from all of that chaos and protect, our personal well-being, mental health, and all of that stuff. And you should protect your mental health. But even if it's a small bite here and there, it's really important that we don't disengage and step away. Ultimately, one of the benefits of creating all this chaos is to overwhelm the American public and make us want to disengage and retreat and throw our hands up. And even if it doesn't feel like there's a huge benefit of keeping track and paying attention, there really is. It matters.
Yeah.
It matters. So even if it's, a news article a week or a podcast or a few videos or what, or maybe it's just picking a topic and keeping up with that by itself, remaining engaged is critical, and doing it in a way that's sustainable is, the only way that's going to work through the next 4 years.
Authoritarians want you to check out because they want to be able to do everything with impunity.
Yeah.
And as long as we make sure that we stay engaged, stay knowledgeable, as long as we make sure that we protest and we speak out, they're not going to win.
Yeah.
And we've already started to see that around the country. There were massive protests that broke out in LA. There were massive protests that broke out in front of the Treasury building in response to Doge. There have been nationwide protests this week where I believe the number was up to 50,000 people all across the country coming out in all 50 states. That is what we need. All right. This is the resistance.
Yeah.
Things are going to get worse. They are. These next 4 years are going to be scary. Our goal is to make sure that ideally we still have a country by the end of that, but also that we have gotten so engaged and so energized that we're ready to make sure that we come back in full force. All right? That we not just undo the horrific crap that Trump is going to do in the next 4 years, but to actually try to make things better.
And that's Tips for Good.